This happened my sophomore year of college, back when I was living off campus in a small apartment about 20 minutes from school. It was a Friday night, and I had been at a house party with some friends. Nothing crazy, just one of those college parties where you know most of the people, the music is too loud, and everyone's pretending they don't have homework due on Monday. By the time I decided to leave, it was close to 1 a.m. I hadn't been drinking, I was just tired, and it had started to rain, one of those cold, soaking rains where the drops feel heavier than they should. I pulled out my phone and ordered an Uber. The app matched me with a driver named Marcus, silver Toyota Camry, plate number 7K39V2. It said he'd be there in 3 minutes. So, I waited under the awning near the curb, refreshing the app like every other second. Right on cue, a silver Camry rolled up. I checked the plate twice. 7K39V2. Perfect match. I opened the back door, leaned in, and asked, "Marcus?" The driver gave me a quick nod, didn't really look at me, just a half smile, and I got in. At first, everything seemed normal. The wipers were squeaking against the windshield, the heater was blasting that weird dry air smell, and the driver just didn't talk. That wasn't a huge red flag. Some drivers are chatty, some aren't, but something about the silence felt off. We pulled away from the curb, and I glanced at the dashboard. The GPS was open, but it wasn't the Uber app. It was just Google Maps with a route already entered. I told myself that maybe he preferred it that way. But then I noticed the directions weren't exactly the same as what my phone was showing. His route took a slightly different turn, a longer way. "Hey," I said, leaning forward a little, "is this the fastest way back?" He didn't answer at first. Then, in this flat, almost monotone voice, he said, "Traffic lights are better this way." It didn't make much sense, but I nodded, sat back, and told myself not to overthink. The car smelled faintly like something chemical, not cologne, not smoke, something sharp, like cleaning supplies mixed with sour milk. My stomach tightened, but I stayed quiet. About 10 minutes into the ride, my phone buzzed. I glanced down at it, and my blood went cold. It was a notification, asterisk. "Your driver Marcus has arrived. He's waiting at your pickup spot." Asterisk. I froze. I was already in the car. I looked up at the rearview mirror. The man was staring at me now, his eyes fixed on mine, expression unreadable. I opened the Uber app. The screen showed Marcus's car still parked outside the party. My real driver had just arrived, which meant whoever I was with wasn't Marcus. I tried to think fast. My first instinct was to jump out, but we were already moving too fast down a dark road. So, I tried small talk, pretending nothing was wrong. "So, how long have you been driving Uber?" He didn't answer, just kept staring at the road, knuckles tight on the wheel. I sent my location to a friend in a panic. My hands were shaking so badly, I almost dropped the phone. I forced a laugh and said, "Mind if we stop at a gas station? I kinda feel sick." That's when he reached over and hit the lock button on his door. All the locks clicked down. Then, in that same flat voice, he muttered, "You always check the plates, but you never check the driver." My throat went dry. I didn't say anything. My brain was screaming at me to do something, but I couldn't move. Then, by some miracle, a gas station appeared up ahead, bright lights cutting through the rain. I sat forward quickly. "Please, I need to stop. I'm gonna throw up," I begged. He glanced at me through the mirror, silent, then pulled into the lot. The second the car slowed, I yanked the handle, shoved the door open, and bolted inside. I ran up to the clerk, practically shouting, "Call the police!" When we both looked back out the window, the Camry was gone, just gone. Later, the police confirmed what I already knew. The car was never registered to Uber. The plates were cloned perfect fakes of the real Marcus's car. The driver had never been identified. The real Marcus eventually messaged me through the app, apologizing, saying he never even saw me that night. He was waiting the whole time outside the party, confused. To this day, I've never used rideshare apps again. Now, every time a car slows down near me, I don't just check the plate, I check the eyes in the rearview mirror.